Okay, YouTubers, I'm behind here a little bit and this thing's just going on its own. Okay, it's July 22nd, 2020. It's a Wednesday. Tuesday night I did get more rain, so it's just an update from my tale of woes and too much water. And I think I need an ARK, or might need an ARK. Anyway, I'm back here on the northeast corner of the property, looking back across kind of my property and then over onto the neighbor. And the water hasn't receded that much, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know the saying, good fences make good neighbors. Well, let's just say the same should go for ditches. Now I kind of complained about the township and everybody, those that maintain stuff, not maintaining the ditches so they flow properly in the culverts under the roads and all that. But that's the real reason right there. All my neighbors' water to the south of me, their water levels are going down. These are still fairly high, and I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna show you what I just done a little bit ago to get the water flowing. And I'll point out a couple more things, so just hang on there and I'll, bear with my rant. If you do, thank you. If not, well, okay. But yeah, hang in there and I'll show you something else here in a second. Okay, YouTubers, here we go. Now, this is the west side of the area, my neighbor's west side actually, and the railroad grade I was telling you about from the previous video, and how all the water comes down this ditch. It'll flow under this culvert here. Now this should be railroad's responsibility to maintain that culvert, and probably township responsibility for this culvert that comes over this way, because the water comes off of this ditch and flows under the roadway through a culvert to this ditch and then goes to the west. Now, I believe the railroad did come out today and had their backhoe sink down in there and try to move some debris around to help that flow better. I'm not sure exactly. It looks like they have been, but there's probably still some more debris needs moved, rock and stuff. That's a pretty good size culvert. That's probably about a 2-footer. Culvert goes from there over to this side. So hang on, I'll show you a little more. Okay, now this is where my complaint comes toward the neighbors thing. Now, this property is farmed by a larger farm setup operation. And this ditch, even though it's truthfully it's township private responsibility, the bigger farmers, they don't always mow this ditch and keep it clean so it'll flow real well. Now where I'm sitting at is the entrance to their field, and I know from past history, see if I can get up out of my seat, there are 2 culverts that flow under here. I believe they're 6 inchers. Now, because the water wasn't flowing off of myself and my neighbor to the west of me and everything, I drove down the road, realized that water just didn't seem to be flowing down the ditch like it should be. So I came over here. Now this is probably not more than a quarter mile, less than a quarter mile from the house. Went across the railroad tracks, drove over here, got to inspecting, and I come over here to the other end of the, try to locate them again, end of the culverts, right here. And I had to clean the culverts out, because the farmers had let all the silt and all the debris fall back in on their culverts, so that way the water could not flow from the east to the west and then go on down the road here, go all the way down there, probably about 3/4 mile roughly, and flow off into the creek that will in turn and go flow to the south and join another creek further down the road. So yeah, that's my little complaint for the day. I'll stop on my head. I don't really mean to be such a butthead or asshole, however you want to call it. But this is what I'm talking about. With the same thought behind good fences make good neighbors. Well, neighbors who maintain their culverts so the water flows will make good neighbors that way too. Now, I know that is part of the trials and tribulations, for lack of a better term probably, of living in a rural area, living out amongst the cornfields and the bean fields and all that. Yeah, you get the sort of the peace and tranquility and get away from, you got neighbors 3 feet outside your living room window, but you got to deal with stuff like this. And yes, this fellow's corn is flooded, and there is a waterway that comes right through there. I pointed it right through there. But anyway, I'm gonna stop pissing, whining, and complaining. I'll wrap this thing up. Hey, if you listen to me bitch complain this long, thank you. I do appreciate you listening to my rant. Let me go. And for those of you that have subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. The rest of you, please, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up, thumbs down. I know Sarah probably won't go thumbs down with the rating on this one, but you know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. And yeah, comment. I'll try to respond to you, and YouTube lets me know, and I'll keep it nice. I'll try to be nice back. But anyway, on that note, y'all take care, stay safe. Thank you. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.